Chapter 22 Interest Processing. So let's start the interest calculation in the CMS. How it works, what are the parameters we will discuss here in this video. In CMS, several different types of record contribute to the processing interest on accounts. We can control the interest processing by establishing processing control table, logo records, credit plan masters, and interest table that work in conjunction with each other. PCT-ID. A PCT-ID is a three-character alphanumeric code that serves as the default control over interest processing for an account here. So here we can see on the ARMB03 page, residence ID or issuance ID is the PCT-ID for the given account number. After that, the role of the logo records we'll discuss here. The proc control level field on the page 14 of the logo record determines the level of the processing control table that will be used by account in the logo. So here proc control level may be org, logo or system here, OLS. Now under each ID of the processing control table there are 12 rate table occurrence indicator RTOY 1 to 12 where we can enter the number of interest table that you have already established. In this way we can associate up to 12 interest table with each individual PCT ID here. Role of the credit plan master here. In the rate table occur field on the credit plan master ARMC01, we can enter a value from 01 to 12 to specify which of the RTI position contains the number of the interest table to be used in calculating interest on the plan. An account with multiple credit plan segment can be subject to a multiple interest table and therefore multiple interest rates. Each plan on the account can have interest calculated differently because each credit plan master can point to different RTOI on the processing control table. The role of interest table here. Interest table contains the actual parameter for calculating the interest on the credit plan segments. Interest table allow you to define the balance subject to finance charge when interest will begin accruing the accrual method, the rate type and the percentage to be used in the interest calculation here. This is the relationship between the different kind of control records here. Suppose from the account based segment have the PCT-ID FL. Go to the processing control table for the FL here. Here we have the RTOI 1 to 12 here. Then go to credit plan master here. We see the rate table occur 03. So that 03 number we have to select from the ARQF 01 means RTOI 3 only. After that, go to the ARMR screen, enter that table number 3. We can see the actual rate here, rate 1. After that, the result is that credit plan segment 8002 on the account is subject to a fixed rate of 14%. Other credit plan segment on the account, however, may be subject to a different rate here. It means suppose an account have multiple credit plan like retail, loan, cash balance transfer. So each plan have its own rate of interest here. Now interest table we will talk about. Interest table contains the actual parameter for calculating interest on the credit plan segment. The calculation of interest is based on applying a percentage rate to the plan segment balance subject to the finance charges here. Numerous options on the interest table allow you to define specifically how interest will be assessed. These options include flag to exclude bill not paid component of a plan segment's balance during the interest calculation. Code that determine when interest calculation will begin on debit and credit transaction here. A code that determine whether interest accrued and new debit posted in the current cycle will be waived, charged or deferred. The year based number of days in the year used to calculate interest. The interest accrual method whether it's a daily or monthly. The type of interest rate fixed, tiered, variable and tiered variable. Controls over variable rate increases and decreases here. Now here we'll talk about the flags to include BNP component means what are the component used to be as part of interest calculation here. In CMS, interest calculation need not be performed on the entire credit plan balance here. Using the flag at top of the interest table, we can specify which bill not paid component of the plan's balance will comprise the plan's BST-FC here. So just an example, suppose interest on SPV we want to calculate as the part of BST-FC here. So in turn SVC flag set to be Y here. So just take another example here. In turn, if you want to calculate interest on interest, so we have to be set here Y. So like that, we have to set the flag here to Y. Whatever component we want to include as part of interest calculation, we'll set that flag to Y here. After that, int start DB with debit transaction. Code that indicate when interest calculation begin on debit transaction. The values are S, T, P, G, D. S means cycle date, T means transaction date, P means posting date of the transaction, G means greater of the transaction date or the cycle date, D means day after the payment due date. Int start credit transaction CT. Code that indicate when interest calculation begin on credit transaction. The value of T means transaction date, P means posting date. Int next statement. This is the most frequently asked question. What is the int next statement parameter on the ARMR? So we can code that indicate how CMS charges interest on the new transaction posted in the current billing cycle. The value are NABPQ DGR YU. NABPQ for wave interest, DGR means defer interest, Y and U for charge interest here. So if you want to see the detail of this parameter, refer the CMS manual. Now year base. Code that indicate the year base CMS used for the interest calculation here. The value are 0 means actual 365 or 365, 66 days. 1 means fixed 365 days, 2 means fixed 360 days. Accrual method. Code that indicate the accrual method CMS usage for interest calculation. The value are A means monthly accrual, D means daily accrual, E means monthly adjusted ending balance, B means balance at the end of the cycle. Here interest calculation, like if you based on the year base, there is a factor is determined here. So I'll explain here. Suppose daily with a 365-day year base. So here formula will be BST-FC into interest percentage rate into the factor. Factor means 1 divided by 365. Here daily with a 366-day year base means BST-FC into interest into predetermined factor means 1 by 366 day. Daily with the 360 days, here BST-FC into interest rate into 1 by 360. That is the factor 0.002778. Monthly with a 365 days year base means BST-FC into interest into 30 by 365 days. Here this is the predetermined factor here. So same year 360 means 30 by 360 days. Monthly with a 360 days year base means 1 by 360 multiplied by BST-FC into interest rate. Balance at month end with a 360 year base means BST-FC into interest into 1 by 360 here. So here we can see on the ARMR the interest rate table here. That in the rate one we have to enter the rate if it is fixed rate here. So I'll explain this in the next slide. Here, so there are 5 different type of rate. That is fixed means fixed rate. A single rate is applied regardless of the amount of the plan segment balance. T means tiered rate. Multiple rates are applied based on the plan segment balance ranges. V means variable rate. A balance rate is applied plus or minus a single variance regardless of the plan segment balance. U means tiered variable. A base rate is applied plus or minus multiple variance based on plan segment balance ranges here. Z means interest fee. No rate is applied here. Rate type. Fixed rate means if you are using a fixed rate, enter the rate in the rate 1 field on page 03 of the interest rate. No other rate related entries are necessary. Tiered rate. If you are using a tiered rate, enter however many rates you will be using in the rate 1 to rate 9 field on the page 03. Then enter the upper limit of the plan segment balance ranges in the appropriate limit 1 to limit 8 field on page 03. You must also enter a value in the limit indicator on page 02 to indicate how the tier limits will be handled. Variable rate. If you are using variable rate, enter the index number of the base rate in the rate index table field on the page 02. Then enter the variance percentage in the rate 1 limit on the page 03. Because the base rate will be drawn from the rate index table, the rate 1 field itself must contain 0 here. Triggered variable. If you are using a triggered variable rate, enter the index number of the base rate in the rate index table field on the page 02. Enter however many variance you will be using in the variance field on page 03. Because the base rate will be drawn from the rate index table, the rate 1 to rate 9 field must contain zeros. Enter the upper limit of the plan segment balance ranges in the appropriate limit 1 to limit 8 field on page 03. You must also enter a value in the limit indicator on page 02 to indicate how the tiered limits will be handled. Here is the limit indicator. This field instructs CMS on how to use the tier limit for tiered and tiered variable rates. If you select option N, the system will apply a different interest rate to each portion of the balance that falls into a tiered range. If you select option Y, the system will apply one rate based on the where the total balance falls in the tier range. Example: if the following example illustrates how the limit indicator works, assume that a plan 1 segment has balance of 2500. Tier have been set up as follows. Rate 1 means if it is 13,500, limit is set to 1000. Rate 2 means 11,500 means rate is set to 2000. Rate 3 9500 means rate is set to 3000 here. If the limit indicator is set to n, system will apply a rate of 13.5% to the first 1000, the balance rate of 11.5% to the second 1000 part, and the rate of 9.5% to the remaining 500. If the limit indicator is set to y, the system will apply a rate of 9.5% to the entire balance of 2500 here. Now, here the controls were over variable rate increase and decreases. When you use a variable rate or tiered variable rates, the base rate is located on a rate index table that must be established and maintained separately from the interest tables. Interest rate that result from applying a margin of points to an index rate, such as the prime lending rate, are termed the calculated or actual rates on the plan segment. These actual rates will rise and fall as the base rate rise and falls. You can control the effects of increase or decrease in the base rate by using the following rates. Cap reduction, it specifies the maximum number of points and actual rates will be allowed to fall. Cap increases, it specifies the maximum number of points and actual rate will be allowed to rise. Floor rate 1 and ceiling rate 1 to set minimum and maximum actual rates for plan segment subject to the interest table. If you want to have two sets of floor and ceiling based on balance cutoff amount, they use floor rate 2 and ceiling rate 2 as well and enter the balance amount in the LMT1 field on page 02. Now rate 1 to 9. Interest rate that CMS charges on account balance not greater than the amount in the corresponding limit 1 to limit 8 field. Each interest rate must be within the floor rate and ceiling rate assigned to the interest table. The valid entry or rate 1 to 9 depend on the rate type assigned to the interest table. Rate type on ARMR 02. If rate type is fixed, enter an interest rate in the rate 1 only and rate 2 to 9 must be blank. If rate type is T, you can enter up to 9 interest rate in the rate 1 to 9. If rate type is V is variable or U tiered variable rate or Z interest rate, do not enter any interest in the rate 1 to 9. Plus minus code that indicate however the variance rate in the corresponding variance field is added to or subtracted from the base rate to determine the interest rate charged. Here the variance. Variance rate that CMS adds to or subtracts from the base rate to determine the interest rate charged. The base rate is determined by the index rate assigned to the interest table here. If rate type is V, you can enter a variance rate in the first variance field. Do not enter any variance rate in the remaining variance field here. If rate type is U, you can enter up to 9 variance rates in the variance field. If rate type is F, fixed, tiered, urgent. Do not enter any variance in the variance field here. Limit 1 to 8. If rate type is F or V, the amount limit 1 must be all nines and limit 2 to 8 must be blank here. If rate type is T, tiered rates or U, you can enter up to 8 account balance limit in the limit 1 to 8 field. If you use the last line a rate 9 up or the corresponding variance field, you do not need to enter a corresponding account balance limit. CMS assume the maximum amount here. If rate type is G means interest, we do not enter any amount in the limit 1 to 8 fields here. Now the interest rate type here. We will talk about the what are different interest rate type here. Rate index table here. When calculating variable interest on a plan, CMS reads the rate index table for the index rate to which it will be add a margin of points that you have defined as a variance on the interest table here. The rate index table is a centralized table of index rate containing rates that are used across interest table. We can establish a rate index table at the system or org level. Online screen name is ARRM here. The user table. User table we already discussed in the organization record here. Here again I will describe here. In a variable interest environment, the user table verifies the actual rates on the credit plan segment rate against the legal standards for interest in the states, province or countries where your customer resides or where your institution goes business. The system will verify rates only if the usury flag on the organization is set to 1. On the usury table, we can assign minimum and maximum usury limit to each PCTID. Assign a usury default rate to each PCTID. Specify what action the system is to take when a usury limit is exceeded here. Account control table interest rate fields here. Here the number of grace day, the application of grace days to a different type of plan, minimum interest amount, the review level for automatically waiving a small amount of interest and maximum amount of interest waived, phantom cash and retail plan for the rate disclosure purpose, the number of variable rate disclosure days, accrual of interest and charge of account, interest and table override interest options, immediate dormant account ratification. Now we'll see what are the different kind of interest processing override. First, we will talk about the account level override. This is the most frequently asked question in the interview. Means what are the different kind of interest processing override here? To override an interest table at the account level, we can use the pricing control field and or the PCT level override field on the account based segment RMB03. You can also enter account-based segment rate variance on RMB04. The pricing control allow you to enter a new PCT ID for the account here. Rate variance on the account-based segment, you can add or subtract points from the interest rate to which the account would ordinarily be subject here. Here to override the interest table, the pricing control table will give the PCT ID. Now the PCT level override, as I already explained, there are three level logo, L, uh, organization O and system S here. Current 1 to 12. Two part field that indicate current variance 1 to 12 and a sign indicator for each variance. The first part of each field is a sign indicator plus or minus that indicates whether the current variance is added to or subtracted from the rate. The second part of each field is the current rate variance for the credit plan associated with each rate table occurrence here. Effective means the last date on which the current variants are effective for credit plans. PCT level override, you we can override different interest processing at the plan level by using the interest table override field on the credit plan master records. Now the CMS processing hierarchy here. CMS assign priority to default interest processing and to those features that override. If these priority create a hierarchy of interest processing in the system as shown in below diagram here. So here highest processing level is the interest table override, that is plan level. After that account based segment pricing control PCT level override. Next is the rate variance and third is the and lowest the general like account based segment PCT ID here. So this is all about the interest control interest processing parameter here. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel S&T Power Picture.